Our next legendary hero is somebody we've been awaiting quite a while now. Damn. King of Unification. He looks so good.
Nobles and commoners are equals here. That suits me just fine.
Isn't that a spoiler though? That we know he's a king? What? He did a backflip on a wyvern and then shot the arrow. That's too fancy. I mean, he has to be upside down for at least a little bit.
If you must.
Oh, no flip on the special though. Colourless, of course. All right, Tiki's back. Oh wait, the background's different. I guess it fits because it's still winter. Legendary leaf. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Milla. Whoa. Okay. That's really tough. That's a really good banner. Green is also strong. Annette is secretly a top tier hero. Just most people don't know. All right, chat. Wow, it actually is legendary Claude. If you guys remember, just go back earlier in the stream. I was asking you guys, do you think tonight will be legendary Claude? And then some people laughed at me, and some people were saying they were hoping for other characters and whatnot. But I was just saying to myself, I do think it'll be Claude because we've waited a couple of months already. Now, the one thing that people got on me was like, we just got Seiros. If we got Claude right afterwards, it'd just be 3 houses into 3 houses. That'd be a bit much, but still, that's actually what we got. All right, let's go over Claude. If they follow the formula thus far, I already think like Brave Claude is probably the best of the Brave heroes when it comes to 3 houses. Essentially, just choose your legends 3 houses edition. I think of all the 3 houses characters I want to see, well, he was the best. That said, I expect him to be amazing. So, Failnaught. Accelerate special trigger cooldown count -1. Effective against flying foes, of course, it's the bow. At start of combat, if unit's HP is over 25%, grants attack speed, defense, res +5 to unit during combat. Nice. Tons of extra stats and very easy criteria, and neutralize the effects that guarantee foes fall attacks and effects that prevents units fall attacks during combat. It's not follow-up. All right, moving on. Luna's whatever. All right, that doesn't matter. So he's gonna lose the healing aspect that he had on the Brave variation of himself, but he has a new skill. It's called Attack Speed Catch. At start of combat, if foes HP equals 100% or penalty 1 out. Chat. I know as a streamer, you're not supposed to allow your viewers to attack each other, but you have full permission to attack Vic. Anyways, moving on. Attack Speed Catch 4. At start of combat, if foe's HP equals 100% or if penalty is active on foe, grants attack speed +7 to unit during combat. At start of combat, if foe's HP equals 100% and penalty is active on foe, grants additional attack speed +2 to unit during combat. Wait, what? So, if foe's HP is 100% or penalty is active on foe, you get attack speed +7 to unit. But at start of combat, if foe's HP is also 100% and penalty is active on foe, you get another 2 attack and 2 speed. That's a bit weird. Okay, so penalties can be anything that counts as demerit, not just debuffs, but like things like panic or threaten. Fair enough. Okay. And even skills like triangle depth or guard. Triangle depth is not even a definite like demerit, but yeah, that still counts as penalty. So interesting new skill. Not a hard way to get attack speed +9, essentially. Yeah, it really isn't. If you have a debuff team or you just fight full HP opponents and wipe them out in one shot, that's pretty good. It might be a bit underwhelming. I can see it. It has a stricter criteria, but it gives you a lot more stats. And unlike the Ether Raid's only skills, this could be used anywhere. It's interesting. Fallen Star. If unit initiates combat, reduces damage from foe's first attack by 80% during combat. And after combat, grants Fallen Star to unit, inflicts gravity on target and foes within 1 space of target. Okay, so Fallen Star is supposed to enable attack speed catch because it's going to keep everyone pinned down. That's actually really scary. That's actually really, really good. Wait, that actually kills Brave Camilla. This is essentially how you use Brave Camilla. Now, while... Oh, that's so interesting. Because with Failnaught, you get null follow-up, so you can run Windsweep on him if you wanted to. But Fallen Star is so good. At 80% damage reduction, sure, you're not taking no damage. But if they have Null Sea Disrupt or something, it's working way better because at least it's doing something. And in this case, it's 80% damage reduction. This is super good because he's going to be expected to outspeed his opponent. Attack speed catch adds 9 attack, 9 speed. Failnaught adds another 5 and 5, as well as 5 defense and res. 14 extra attack, 14 extra speed. If you attack, your opponent attacks back, and then you attack again. It doesn't even matter if there's no damage reduction on the second hit. If you're enabling, you should be able to smash your opponent before they get a second shot in. So essentially only taking 20% damage. That's actually really significant. Also, he has speed, defense, range, so it's actually even higher. So he's getting more like 18 extra attack and speed on initiation. And defensively, 9 extra attack and 9 extra speed. Alright, Fallen Star. For 1 turn during a unit's first combat in player phase and enemy phase, reduces damage from foes' first attack by 8%. So yeah, applying Fallen Star is actually such a crazy thing. As a status effect, that's nutty. Because Fallen Star, if unit initiates combat, reduces damage from foes' first attack by 80% during combat. So when you use it, you get the ability stacked on yourself. Which means when you leave yourself to the next battle, you still have the damage reduction. That's really, really interesting. Wow. It's like one of the guard-bearing skills, right? But once you use it, you gotta carry it over into your next battle phase. And instead of 50% damage reduction, it's 80% damage reduction. That's actually really crazy. The reason why I think it's crazy, chat, is because he also has gravity. So when he takes that fight, all the nearby units within one space get pinned to only one movement. So if they're a physical hero, they're not even going to reach him. Assuming he kills the hero he attacked, the heroes within one space all get pinned to one movement, they're not going to reach him. And whichever heroes that can reach him, he's got Fallen Star triggered on him. So when they attack him, he's reducing damage by 80%. He's going to win that fight easily. I actually really like that. That's actually a crazy combination. So obviously, chat, I think close counter or close foil Claude is super scary. Because if you get the first shot off, get the elimination on your opponent, right? And now you've dropped Fallen Star on everybody and gravity. So, sorry, drop Fallen Star on yourself and gravity on everybody. You're probably going to win the next fight pretty easily.
Proceeds to be Earth Legendary.
Oh yeah, he's an Earth Legendary, which is weird. He should have been a Wind Legendary. Makes sense. Which is, yeah, that's weird. But yeah, that's kind of, yeah, that is weird. That's really weird, considering Dimitri's water.
If he Claude after Claude applies Fallen Star to himself when he battles next, will he receive 160 damage reduction?
No. And it doesn't work like that. Damage reduction isn't additive. So it's 80%, and then that means 20% remaining, and then up to 20% remaining, you times it by 0.8. But it doesn't even do that, because in this case, it's only applied one time. You can't stack these abilities. This is a self-application. But yeah, chat, let me know what you guys think about Claude. I actually think he's kind of nutty. That combination is actually pretty insane. Now, we don't know his stats yet. And people always say overhype heroes, but that combination of skills is really, really good. And don't forget, he has null follow-up. So while he doesn't have the healing factor of Brave Claude, he has null follow-up, which is amazing in breaking down a lot of heroes. Null follow-up allows him to beat heroes like Bragmon, like fairly easily, actually. So the reason why I think this is crazy because null follow-up is an infantry-only skill. You only get it on certain heroes in their weapons. So as a flyer to have it, that's really good. Claude's gonna be looking really, really good. I know it's early to declare this, chat, but you guys do complain that overhype heroes, but this is such a great combination of offense and defense. The 80% damage reduction is just nuts. If you give him close foil, you keep Fallen Star, you keep his C slot, and then you just give him like a healing special. Actually, he might need more damage. We'll see. But he's looking really scary. Legendary Claude is possibly the... I don't want to say best legendary of the 3 houses yet. 3 houses characters, but that combination is really impressive. You shouldn't discount skills like gravity, because that actually is such a huge influencer in battle. If you can prevent your opponents from moving, not only does this make him much more deadly in like ether raids, as a hero, he can do hit and run much, much easier.
I know he may not be super game breaking, but no follow-up with Spectrum Boost already makes him so hard to kill.
Yeah.
And you know people are gonna drop Catch for close counter.
Yeah, Catch I think is a pretty niche skill. At least it scores really well. And when you're using him against like AI characters, well, everyone's AI, but you know, like in general play, you'll probably take Catch. But in like ether raids and stuff, I just see close full and close counter being much better. With that said, chat, the rest of the heroes are pretty impressive as well. Easily, Colors is easily the best one. Headlined by Claude, but also the fact that they brought along Legendary Leaf and Milla. That's such a strong combination. Legendary Leaf is still one of the most deadly archers in the game. Neuron Zeal gives him an extra turn. Attack Res Push actually gives him pretty good res. Very scary unit.
The 3 houses legendaries are better than their Brave alts to merge to 10?
I think Brave Edelgard is better than Legendary Edelgard, but Legendary Dimitri is better than Brave Dimitri. And I think it's pretty close between the Claudes, but I'll give the nod. I can't give a definite nod yet because I don't know his stats, but it's probably going to be Legendary Claude being better at this point. The damage, the ability to like heal so much, the healing factor is a huge game changer, but the ability to just take 80% less damage and then apply the ability on yourself for the next turn as well makes him a scary, scary tank hero as well. All right, anyways, Colorless looking really good. Milla being in there is really important. If you're a player who's serious about ether raids, you need a hero like Milla. Her ability to drop isolation is really, really good. A really well min-maxed infantry tank. But in second place, chat, what do you think is the second place color here? I'm personally leaning towards green, because Triandra is crazy scary, right? Because Triandra can drop guard on your opponents and lower their defense and res really easily. And of course, she's a really offensive dancer, refresher. Probably the most scary offensive refresher in the game when it comes to having speed. You can argue Plumeria is actually more scary. New Year Plumeria with Brave Bow, I guess. But yeah, she's really scary. And of course, Hell's a great mythic as well, right? The ability to not die from physical attacks because she'll just trigger Miracle. Really only scared of like magical attacks. So yeah, really interesting hero. And of course, Annette. And Annette is like such a sleeper pick, but she's also incredibly good as a hero. Her ability to target lower defense and res and giving you extra movement from a rally, she's slept on. She's really good. But yeah, I think it's colorless first, greens second. Blues are kind of weird. I think you go for Milady if you want Wyvern Flight, really. I think if you have Naga, if you want a Naga, you should have Naga. Legendary Tiki's nothing crazy anymore. Red's not bad. Self is great. That gives you distant counter. Wait a second. Having Self and Creed gives you distant counter on both. So it's pretty good fodder. Altina's not bad, but I think most people have been replacing her in their Ether Raids teams. Personally, my Altina just became a smite bot. I don't usually use her for anything anymore. I guess she fights once in a while when I have to, but generally speaking, I don't use her to fight anymore. Yeah. So for me, guys, my suggestions are colors first, green second, reds third, and blues last. Let me know what you guys think about Claude in the banner, but overall, I think this is solid. If I had to rank it or rate it, I give it an 8 out of 10. I feel like the banner could be better, but colorless is great, and Dimitri is looking really interesting. But yeah, 8 out of 10, because I do think they could have made the other colors a bit better.